Hello! Hey, we are here on Facebook Live, Tide 102.9, Tide1029.com. We're excited to be here. We're up. Hey, we're up! Thanks to all those engineers behind the scenes and all those management, even those attorneys behind the scenes. We appreciate you guys working out. We're going to get a lot of phone calls here in a couple of minutes. We appreciate you joining us. Let's talk some Alabama football. What a great conversation with Barry Krause a couple of minutes ago, describing what's it really like to wear that crimson jersey. That was a lot of fun. So, hey, we continue. Got to get you invited here into the website on Tide1029.com. Tide1029. I like to say that. You like saying that? Tide1029.com. So, hello, North Alabama, Central Alabama, expanding our coverage ×4. So, we're quadrupling our coverage. So, looking forward to having so many different callers from outside of the area. Hey, listen, we're always going to be Tuscaloosa, but we look forward to expanding our brand, taking it to the next level, to being able to do things like this. Hey, we can actually show you the studio. We can actually show you the new studio. How about this? Not too bad. So this is the new, I guess, secret that we were talking about for a few weeks. Tide 1029, the home of Alabama sports. So we are proud. And we're even still working, as you can see. McMoney at one point will be over behind that mic, but we're making that transition. So it's a nice little area here. Looking forward, we've got plenty of room. So we're going to get back to phone calls here. Certainly appreciate East Tennessee. Hello. Oh, there we go. Pee Wee Grand Bay. That's Nick Saban's friend, Pee Wee in Grand Bay. So, hey, up in East Tennessee, big hello to you guys. You got to represent us up there, man. Just remind them it's been about 3,550 days. October the 21st of 2006, I think it was. So do the math, 3,550-something days. Remind those folks up in East Tennessee. And we're not going to take that national title this year. Come on. The Vols are not going to win a national title. So make sure you remind them that up there in East Tennessee. We appreciate all those folks up there listening. Hey, join us here. Hey, remember to download the Radio Pup. So even if you're not in Tide 1029, you have a chance. I got to jump back on the air. Facebook Live, we appreciate you guys. We'll continue here for a few more minutes. All right, here we go. We're going to take some phone calls. Let's have some fun. And we are also on Facebook Live, by the way. We are live on Facebook. You can actually go and see the ugly mug. You can certainly see a face for radio, right? This is certainly a face for radio. That's why I'm sitting behind this mic, because of Facebook Live. I appreciate Ben George, the digital editor here at Tide1029.com. Tide 1029, as we make that transition, who's going to be that first phone call? Could I have ever guessed this guy would be the first phone call? If I was willing to put money on it, this guy's probably one of our most loyal callers. Our phone lines are completely packed. Red, you are the very first caller on Tide 1029 and Tide1029.com. Red, you're the first one. I don't know what that gets you, but it gets you something. You are number one. You sure? Okay. Well, let me. Okay. Well, I'm check your radio again. Okay. Well, check it. You might want to tweak it just a little bit now, because you. Okay. Now here. Okay. All right. But now listen. Now there is a signal, and I don't know what kind of radio you have. I mean, here I'm describing radios, but there is a signal that is going to be 100.1. So all you folks out there looking for Catfish Country is 100.1. You might want to turn it just a little bit more, because we are on 102.9. Okay. So you might. I'll tell you what, I'll put you on hold, and you can tell McMoney. I don't want to do this live on the air. All right, so Michael in Duncanville, good afternoon. You're listening to us on 102.9, right?
That's right. I put it over there. I just kind of switched it back and forth some years. I went on 2.9.
Yeah.
It's still 100.1.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I think Red was, he needs to tweak his radio a little bit, but...
Well, I won't get into that. But I don't have his number two, so I don't have his thing on you get he's 102.9 now. I got to put a 100.1. I won't listen to country music, which I still real good at times. But anyhow, I'm glad you're on this station. You're going to probably some callers in here that you might not be used to, and I hope these new callers is in your head and they might be thinking of country music, might decide to listen to this show, and hope they're enjoying. I hope they'll call in. Some of y'all probably know who I am. Some of y'all talk about you don't know who I am personally. So a lot of people already know that anyway, but that don't really matter. I just like to call and get on there and talk a little bit. First of all, Americans still wake up. Like I always say, wake up Americans. First of all, is make sure you understand wake up spiritually. Second, that wake up what your surroundings are, what's going on politically. Don't like people in office to get the wrong people out.
Make America great again. Isn't that what you like to say? Yeah. I think Auburn's got that motto this year too. Make Auburn great again. But have they ever been great though?
They've been kind of great at times. I'll say they've had some good years, and they still got a lot to brag about, in my opinion, but not as much as Alabama. But maybe one day they will. I mean, it might be after I'm dead gone, but yeah, it's hard for them, I guess. But just that it depends on who the coach might be. They get the right kind of players. They might win some national championship. When I'm dead gone, maybe they might win up to 5. I don't know.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. I mean, come on, Michael. I mean, let's hope not. Fair enough. Well, Michael. Awesome. Michael, thank you again. Have a good day. Yes, sir. Absolutely. 205-342-9904. We are on Facebook Live. We'll take your phone calls here as we talk Alabama football. DeAndre, good afternoon. You're inside the game.
Hey, Ryan. How's it going, man?
Hey, very well. Thank you.
Hey, just want to say I'm glad about the switch over. Looking forward to it. Is it going to reach out towards Linden in that area, Linden and Demopolis?
No doubt. No doubt.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, and we're on there. So this signal now FM signal travels quite well. We are quadrupling our coverage with one switch now. So throughout Tuscaloosa, and I think this would be a fair estimate. Okay, from when you're on 82 towards Reform all the way back to Prattville, you're going to be covered there. And as far south as Meridian, I picked up 102.9 coming back from New Orleans when I crossed over the Mississippi line. Now, we increased that signal also. We're going to be tweaking it throughout. So it may even go up a little bit. So from Meridian all the way, we're going to be in Hoover, Pelham, Alabaster, a lot of Shelby County we're going to be hitting. And then there is a great chance that as we continue to tweak our signal, we'll be up in the big city up north. So the signal is, like I said, it quadruple our wattage in one switch. And we've got a great set of engineers. And we've got, listen, they can pull things and do things and tweak things. And those guys work great behind the scenes. We greatly appreciate them. They're often very, very ever recognized. But we appreciate those guys, no doubt. Sure.
about, did you get the indication that he might have, is he really, I mean, who do you think he's in favor for actually winning his starting job? Because
I don't think Phil Savage is in favor of any quarterback. I think he's just the guy that is giving you his opinion based on what he's observing. And when he gives you a comment like he did, and for those, I mean, I understand we just brought in a new audience, right? We just brought in a huge audience from outside of the area into our station. They have no clue what you and I are talking about because we had Phil Savage on yesterday. We will play some of the audio coming up in a couple of minutes, but the one thing that he made when he talked about Cooper Bateman and he said that the ball was coming apart at 20 to 25 yards, that should be a concern for Alabama fans. No doubt. DeAndre, thank you so much for being a part of our show, and I look forward to talking to you down the road. I hope you have a great afternoon. Thank you again. Absolutely. Let me invite people to like our Facebook account on Tide 1029. You can find it there as we make that transition. The website is up. It's tide1029.com. But I do invite you to join us here on Facebook Live, but also on the FM dial, 102.9. We've made that transition. We are now Tide 1029 and tide1029.com. We'll pause here. When we come back, we'll have some of that audio that DeAndre was talking about with Phil Savage. Just a quick audio soundbite about Cooper Bateman and about Blake Barnett. We'll work that in the conversation. And in the 4 o'clock hour, Steve Robertson's going to join us. He is a Mississippi State beat reporter. We don't talk a lot of Mississippi State football. We'll break down the Bulldogs. But really the main topic of conversation that we really want him to break down, he's been all over this NCAA situation with Ole Miss. And we're going to break that down with Steve Robertson in that 4 o'clock hour. More of your phone calls, 205-342-9904. You're listening to The Game here on Tide 102.9 and Tide1029.com. All right.
I have to get used to saying that.
And you guys can hear McMoney is making fun of me there, so...
pull up the Facebook page, check out the comments.
All right, so I got to pull the Facebook page up and check the comments.
On your video, yeah. A lot of people listening.
All right. Any way to win Iron Bowl tickets this year? That'll be a question for Ben George and everybody else.
We're hoping so.
We're hoping so.
We're working on it.
We're
efforting Iron Bowl tickets right now.
So, Wes, any way that we can win Iron Bowl tickets? Probably. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Philip, he got nailed with a 10-game suspension today by the NFL. I think he's talking about Rolando McClain. Rolando McClain got suspended today for violation of a substance abuse policy by the NFL. You remember he signed that big $5 million deal back in the spring, $750,000 signing bonus. He may have to forfeit all that. That's disappointing news there. So answering that question, Deshaun. I got to give this guy a shout-out. Deshaun, here's your shout-out. Pee-wee says, Coastal Carolina national champs. Isn't it kind of crazy that we pull for mid-majors in baseball and basketball, but we don't want them any part of football? Does anybody else find that kind of crazy? congrats to them. Coastal Carolina winning the championship. Here on Facebook Live as we wrap up, and look forward to having you here on Tide. If you're looking for a way to listen to our program, Radio Pup, downloadable for your smartphone. It's a free download. You can connect with all the stations on Town Square Media. Tide1029.com, Tide1029.com, Tide 102.9 on the FM dial throughout West Alabama. So we appreciate you guys checking us out here on Facebook. We'll get back to the show and we'll talk some more Alabama football.